today I'm going to be doing a get ready with me, a chit chat get ready with me. But yeah, so I'm going to school today to pick up a book, so I was like, why not just do a chit chat get ready with me while I do my makeup. So yeah, if you like this video, please make sure to give it a big thumbs up and subscribe down below. And yeah, so let's get started. So I just want to start out by saying I asked you guys on Instagram just what I should talk about in this chit chat get ready with me, and also I don't know how this looks because I'm looking at my viewfinder, so I'm pretty sure it looks fine. But I asked you guys on Instagram what I should talk about in this chit chat get ready with me, so this is the Instagram that I posted. And the first one is from Lindsay, who is one of my friends that is going to FIDM with me, but she asked me to talk about FIDM, so I will be talking about FIDM while I start doing my moisturizer and my base makeup. As I was saying, also in this video, I will be sharing with you guys the products that I will be using as well. So yeah, I'm going to start off by doing my moisturizers. This is the Glow Recipe Watermelon Moisturizer. I got this a while ago, and it's honestly one of my favorite moisturizers. I don't really use moisturizer a lot, and I know that sounds a little bad. Like, I've never found the right type of skincare, if that makes sense. So I'm trying this one out. I really like it. It's just a basic moisturizer, and I just do 2 little pumps. But talking about FIDM, so if you guys do not know, or do know or don't know, I am a accepted student at FIDM, which is the Fashion Institute of Design and Merchandising in Los Angeles. I got accepted my junior year during their Junior Advantage program, which now thinking about it, it's already been a year, so this is like the 2nd year that I got accepted, and that's been the only school I've ever applied to, and that was like my dream school. So yeah, I've been accepted for a while now, and it's kind of crazy to think that it's already 2021, which means I'm going this fall, which is kind of crazy. And honestly, I can't even think that I'm going this year. It just sounds like crazy because I've been talking about it for the longest time, and like it's finally 2021, and I'm like, so yeah, that's my thoughts about that. But also with FIDM, I am studying visual communications, which is basically like PR, window display, and it's a lot of different majors in one, and that's why I chose visuals, because it's more interesting for me to learn about different things than just one, because I kind of do get bored really fast. So if you guys want me to do a YouTube video on how I got accepted and stuff like that, please let me know. I would love to do that. I got accepted before I restarted my YouTube channel, so that's why I haven't posted one yet. The next product I will be using is the One Size Beauty primer. This one is about to get released in February, so I think this week or next week when you guys are watching this video. But I am a One Size Beauty ambassador, so they sent this over to me early. And I'm just trying it out right now, and it's honestly amazing. I love this primer. It works really, really good. So I'm just going to apply a little bit just to prime my face. Also, this is just like a base. It's kind of for pore filling primer things. So yeah, also I could talk about how I used to be like a beauty guru. I used to have a really big makeup collection, and I kind of still do have a really big makeup collection. I think it was like 2014, 2015, kind of that era. I really was into makeup. I also had a YouTube channel based on makeup, and it was me doing like my makeup looks and stuff like that, which is kind of crazy that I used to have a makeup obsession, which is so weird. Now it's just crazy that I am an ambassador for a makeup brand, which 2014 me would have been freaking out. I mean, but yeah, it's interesting, like now growing up, seeing how different I do my makeup and how I've got an opportunity to be an ambassador for a brand, which honestly I never really thought could happen. So yeah, I use my primer. The next thing I will be using is my Tarte Shape Tape. I'm only going to put a little bit of concealer because I'm not going anywhere crazy. I'm just going to school to pick up a book. I'm going to put on my Shape Tape concealer, and I'm going to put it under my eyes and a little bit everywhere. I kind of don't have like a set place where I put it. I just put it wherever I feel like it needs to go. But the next topic I will be talking about is, your childhood since middle school experiences has shaped into who you are now. So that kind of goes into like the YouTube channel. I've always been into like creating content and stuff, and honestly, I've always been into creating content, and I used to have YouTube channels for American Girl dolls, for beauty, for makeup. I had a collab channel with my cousin. It was a lot of different things, and content and creating content has always been something I have been really interested in. And I used to do it. I used to be consistent on YouTube. I didn't really have a big platform. I don't even think I ever hit 100 subscribers, but I was just always on there, and I had a really big passion on becoming a creator and an influencer. And back then it was Bethany Moda, Alicia Marie, and all of them, and those are the people I still look up to, but I looked up to them so much back then that that's all I wanted to be, and I worked towards it. But with that, it kind of turned into getting bullied or getting made fun of because I wanted to be a creator, and I was putting myself on the internet, and you know, I was in middle school filming makeup tutorials when I really didn't even know how to do makeup. So I went through a lot of like getting made fun of, not people understanding like what I wanted to do and how I was so passionate about creating content. And with that, it kind of led me on to not doing anything for years, which honestly, it was whatever, because I would film fake videos and just never upload them and just have them privated on my channel. And I would edit them because I love editing too. I had a really big passion for editing, and I still do. So it was just a lot of time of me not uploading videos and really literally caring what people said about me, which is something I should have never done. But I think that really shaped me to who I am now and how confident I am with my content. So long story short, I ended my last YouTube channel around freshman year of high school. I saw my YouTube channel the other day, and it was like the last video I uploaded was first day of freshman year of high school. And that was like the last YouTube, and I kind of always did YouTube in the summer because I wouldn't see anyone from school, and that kind of made sense. But the last time I ever uploaded on a channel was that. And I remember going into high school and people still thinking I was weird for creating content and stuff like that. So I was just all over that aspect of people being like, oh, you're weird creating content, and just, you know, everyone has different opinions on online and creating content. But up to then, when I started my businesses, I kind of filled that void where I wasn't doing anything and I wasn't creating content. And when I started my first business, I was able to create content in an aspect where I didn't have to show myself. So that's why I was doing social media management, and I was, you know, doing tips and tricks and helping other people because that's how I was feeling that, you know, presence of creating content. And then it kind of got to a point where I built a little bit of confidence to talk on camera, and I was also always on camera like a little shy. I mean, I was like 10, 12, 13 on camera, so it's not like I was naturally talking. It was sometimes awkward and stuff like that. But when I started talking on, you know, camera during my IG lives or IG stories, I kind of built that confidence, and it kind of bursted when I started Team Boss Babes because I was always on camera, I was always live, I, you know, was doing everything. I was talking on camera, and it was the beginning of quarantine, so I didn't see anyone from school. Like, we were stuck at home. Like, who was I going to see? I'm gonna go closer because this is where you're my mirror. But I kind of just started creating content on Team Boss Babes, and that's when I kind of led to think I should just start my YouTube channel again. And it also brought to mind that I'm never gonna see people from high school. I'm a senior, so I'm never gonna see kids from my school again. So I'm like, why should I care? And that kind of led me to where I am now. One day I kind of woke up and I was like, I don't care what people think, I'm just gonna start creating content, and I did that. And honestly, I've seen a reflection of, you know, growth and finally getting to connect with people I've always looked up to and stuff like that. And honestly, I think little me would be so proud right now of, you know, just me creating content, especially right now. Like, I'm filming a YouTube video and I'm gonna post this on the internet. But yeah, that kind of how it shaped me. I know this was like a really long story and it probably didn't make any sense, but overall I was just too focused on carrying on what people said for the longest time. And when I kind of told myself to stop caring what people say, I've seen so much growth, and honestly I wish I realized this earlier, but also it shapes you to who you are. That was my long part, and I am done blending this because I've been blending it for the long. The next product I will be using is the One Size Beauty setting powder. I also love this powder. It's literally my favorite setting powder. I used to use the Laura Mercier one, but it kind of got tiring. It kind of really got cakey, and this one is not cakey at all. I love this powder, and I kind of just apply a little bit. Since I'm not wearing foundation or anything, I just kind of do it under my eyes, just to set that concealer, and I kind of just bring it down, because of course I did put concealer all here and on my forehead. I don't really go crazy. And then I just leave it like under my eyes for a little bit while I'm doing other things, just to let it set. I kind of like a matte finish. So the next topic I will be talking about is makeup brands for beginners or just makeup overall. So as I said, I started doing makeup a long time ago, and it was just always fun for me to do makeup, and I always had a passion for it. It was just so much fun. I used to buy like makeup belts and stuff like that. But I do have some amazing brands to start off with. Just let me get my palette. I'm using this sounds like it was just a One Size Beauty video, but it's okay. I love their products. This is the One Size Beauty eyeshadow palette. But going back to what I was talking about, starting a makeup collection was really hard for me because I was always told when I was young to never buy drugstore makeup or stuff like that, and I kind of understand because I was young and my skin could be, going wrong with those type of products. So I always started out my makeup collection with not high-end, but like Urban Decay, Too Faced type of makeup. So the number one products I think I would recommend for a beginner is to maybe start out in that middle range makeup, because if you do have sensitive skin, especially if you have sensitive skin, that range is perfect. I started out with First Aid Beauty Moisturizer. I started out with my first ever tinted moisturizer was my first ever tinted moisturizer was a YSL tinted moisturizer, because I had tried the Bobbi Brown one, I've tried the Laura Mercier one, I've tried every, tinted moisturizer, and it just all never worked for me because it would, my skin would get so bad since I was so young. So the YSL one is amazing. I recommend that one. I'll probably put a picture here while I'm talking about it. Another amazing startup makeup product for mascara, I always recommend the Glossier mascara. I know it's not like the most volumizing one, but if you want to start out little makeup minimal, I really love that mascara. It's just really good. It makes your eyelashes spread everywhere. It's an amazing mascara. And then for eyeshadow palettes, I really recommend starting out with Morphe eyeshadow palettes or Too Faced. My first ever one was like a Too Faced palette. But yeah, those are kind of like the makeup products I recommend. I haven't bought makeup in so long, so I don't know what's in anymore. And I kind of feel bad about that because I used to know what was in and I used to know everything about makeup. But those are kind of the recs that I have. I'm going to be doing a little winged eyeliner. I'm just going to be using the Booked shade, which is this one. And I'm not going to go in as crazy. I just want to do a very minimal little wing. This is my eyeliner. It's not perfect, of course. They're sisters, not twins. But next topic I want to talk about is my growth on TikTok, which honestly has been crazy. I don't even know how to express the crazy growth that I've had on TikTok, and that kind of goes into the reference of like 5 minutes ago when I was talking about growing my platform and starting to take it seriously. And honestly, I did that overnight on TikTok, and I saw so much growth, and I'm honestly so grateful. And to those who came from TikTok, hey. But yeah, honestly, it's just crazy how fast I've grown on TikTok. And it's not like I've grown 100,000 followers, but any follower is amazing, and it's just crazy to see how I've built this community on TikTok as well for mid-size, people who want to have fashion content or beauty content and stuff like that. Because honestly, in my past, I've never seen mid-sized creators, and I know there might be many of them, but I just personally never came across any, and I'm happy that I'm able to do that for some people who might have the same experience that they don't know any mid-sized creators. Because it was always hard for me to find fashion inspo, because you know, it's either I'm gonna look at someone that's super skinny or just someone that doesn't have the same body type as me. So yeah, and honestly, the growth on TikTok is crazy, and all the positive comments I have gotten, it's amazing. I'm so grateful for that, and I literally can't wait to keep creating content on TikTok, because TikTok is just so much fun in general, and I'm not expecting to go like super famous or anything, but I just love creating content on TikTok, and it's just fun, honestly. Like, TikTok is just a fun creative space, and I'm so lucky that I've had the opportunity to grow on it, and that I'm still able to grow on it and keep growing my platform and keep creating content for people. So yeah, I don't really know what else I could talk about. I could talk about my future goals for 2021, which I think I should talk about. But 2021 is going to be a crazy year because I'm going to college this year in the fall, which is super long away, but also super close because it's literally this year. And it's already February, so that's kind of crazy. But yeah, so I'm going to FIDM this year. I don't know housing situation. I don't know anything. When the COVID gets a little bit better in LA, I am gonna go view apartments and, you know, studios and stuff like that. Options of how I would like to live out there or stuff like that. And then another crazy goal that I want to do in 2021 is I do want to start a jewelry brand. As you guys can tell, I love jewelry. And I've kind of gotten a passion of jewelry throughout quarantine. Ever since it started, I kind of just started growing my collection, and I've fallen into a deep hole where I love jewelry. So I would really love to start a jewelry brand and stuff like that. So I'm trying to work towards that. I know right now because of COVID I can't go to LA, so I can't go see jewelry wholesalers or go see like manufacturers and stuff like that. So I'm probably gonna wait that out until mid 2021 or post-COVID, or stuff like that, just so I don't put myself to risk and stuff, and also take time on starting my brand and building, you know, the image that I want and the colors and stuff like that, because that does take a really long time. But yeah, it's also a goal in 2021. Another goal is to keep growing Team Boss Babes. I love Team Boss Babes, and I'm having so much fun with it, and especially all the girls that are a part of the team. It's crazy, and I'm really excited that we're going to start getting new girls in the team as well for February, and we're going to start having applications. So if you're interested, follow Team Boss Babes for more. But yeah, I'm really excited for that because we love our teen girls and we love meeting new girls all the time. So we're really excited to expand the team in that way. Yeah, that's pretty much all I have for me in 2021. I don't really know what else I expect in 2021. It's also a year just like 2020. There's, you know, we're still quarantined. There's not a lot that we can do. So I guess whatever comes in the way comes in the way, and we have to deal with it. But hopefully good things come this 2021. But yeah, I'm just really excited for kind of the end of it, because that's when I go to college, when I move to LA, however that's gonna be. Hopefully I can move if COVID is better. But yeah, so I totally forgot to talk about the products that I'm using, but I'm doing my mascara, and I'm using the Marc Jacobs, I don't know what this is called, it's a sample, it's the Lash Lifting and Volumizing, and then I'm using the Item Beauty Lash Snack. This mascara is so good, also for a good starter mascara, by the way. But I love this mascara. I kind of do this first layer, then I do the Marc Jacobs, and then I do this one on top again, just to spread out the lashes that kind of clump together. If you guys are looking for good mascaras, I would say always get samples and keep the samples, because I think the samples work better than buying full size sometimes, because like the brush is smaller, so it gets more product and it goes on your eyelashes a little bit better. Just my opinion. But yeah, that's my mascara. Kind of the last thing in my makeup routine is take off this powder and do a bottom liner and stuff. But before I do that, I'm going to get my highlighter. So I used this highlighter, which is the Anastasia Amorisi highlighter. I've used this for years. I know it's like a limited edition collection. I got this when I was into makeup, by the way. But I love this highlighter. It's really good. It's not like crazy, but it also gives like that really pretty tint of highlight. So I love applying highlight all over my face. I don't know if it's just me. Does anyone else relate? Like, do you put highlight all over your face? Because for me, it's literally all over my face because I'm obsessed with highlighter. So, yeah, I kind of put it everywhere. And the last thing I'm going to do is just remove the powder, and I kind of just sweep it off just to get it off there, and then I just sweep my face because I don't remember where else I put it. And then once I do that, I literally go back in with highlighter because I probably brushed it all away. I don't know why I do my routine like this, but I go back with highlighter and just apply it again to get more of a glow. I love glowing. And I know there's a lot of people that don't like highlighter anymore. I don't know why. Like, I'm just a highlighter person. So once I did that, I go back to up here, which is my eye section and my eyebrows, and I put on my Benefit Gimme Brow. I don't do a lot of this because I've not done my eyebrows in so long, but I just apply a little. It doesn't really do anything because my eyebrows are really, really dark either ways. But I put Gimme Brow, and then I go ahead and I go back in with my mascara. Once again, I know, so much mascara. But I just like to go back in, especially like these, I don't know if you could see, but they were like clumped for a little bit. So I go back in and I do that. And then before I finish my entire makeup routine, I take the brush that I used for my eyeliner and I just add some liner at the bottom. Applied it on both bottoms, and that's what my eyes look like. I know it kind of look kind of funky because I don't have like full-on foundation and stuff, but this is what my makeup looks like. I just gonna put on some lip gloss, and for my lip glosses, I always go in with my Audacity Cosmetics lip gloss. Let me get it. Clear Audacity Cosmetics lip gloss. I do have a pink one, which I like, but right now this is the nearest one I have. And I kind of have like a little lip routine, but first I put on this one, which is clear, and then I go in with my Brilliance, lip gloss. This is the moisturizing lip gloss that they have, and this is super pigmented, like super pigmented, so I go ahead and I add just a little bit. As you could tell, it's like super. So I rub it in, and I kind of just go with my finger just to give it a little red tint. And both of these lip glosses are really moisturizing and really good. I'll link every product that I use down below as well. But yeah, it just gives me a little tint, honestly. I don't know if you can see, but it's like a little red tint on my lips, or just like the natural color. But yeah, that was the end of this video. I know it was super long, but thank you guys so much for doing my makeup with me. Hopefully you guys enjoyed, and if you want more videos like this, please let me know in the comments down below what other videos you would like to see. And yeah, thank you guys so much. Don't forget to subscribe to see more videos. Yeah, see you guys later. Bye!